You think Elden Ring is tough? You think Dark Souls is unforgiving? Hold that thought, because way before the term Soulslike even existed, there was a game quietly breaking player spirits and building their patience, pixel by pixel. Let me take you back to 1992. A simpler time. No save files. No autosaves. No internet walkthroughs. Just you, your SNES, and a game that gave you one simple mission. Save the princess in 60 minutes. Real time. That game was Prince of Persia on the Super Nintendo. And for many of us, it was the first game that really made us feel something. Tension, triumph, total heartbreak, over and over again. When you first boot it up, it looks harmless enough. A side-scrolling platformer, smooth animation, mystical setting. You're this skinny guy in pajamas, dropped into a dungeon with no context, no map, no direction. Just the knowledge that time is ticking, and death. Always just one wrong move away. Every single action feels heavy. You want to run? Commit. You want to jump? You better really mean it. The animation system, revolutionary for its time, was based on real-life movement, rotoscoping. It made everything feel smooth and lifelike, but also kind of delayed. That delay? It's deadly. It means you can't just react. You have to predict. You have to learn every frame of your jump arc, every step of your run, because you will need that precision to survive. And the traps, oh man, don't even get me started. Pressure plates, collapsing floors, instant death spike pits, swinging blades, loose tiles that give out under your feet. And here's the real kicker. There are no hints. None. You find out what's dangerous the same way we all did by dying to it. Again, and again, and again. It's this brutal, trial-by-fire experience that we now associate with games like Dark Souls. But back then, we just thought it was normal. We didn't call it punishing. We called it challenge. And there was no shortcut. If you wanted to win, you had to earn it. Even the enemies weren't pushovers. Sword combat required timing. You couldn't just swing wildly and hope for the best. You had to parry, wait, strike at the right moment. Every guard was like a mini-boss. Some would block 5 hits in a row just to mess with your rhythm. And then, halfway through the game, you meet yourself. Your own shadow. A mirror version of you that's faster, more aggressive, and knows your every move. It's such a surreal moment, especially in a 90s game. Fighting your reflection? That's some Souls-level symbolism right there. Looking back now, it's wild how much Prince of Persia did before it was cool. Think about it. Limited health that barely regenerates. Precision platforming with real consequences. Ambiguous storytelling with no exposition. And that iconic pressure of do or die under a countdown. These mechanics are what define the Souls-like genre today. And yet, Prince of Persia was doing it more than 30 years ago in glorious 16-bit. And the atmosphere still holds up. There's this eerie silence throughout the game. Minimal music. Just footsteps. The echo of your movements. The clang of swords. It creates this subtle tension that builds in the back of your mind. You're constantly on edge. Even when nothing's happening, you feel like something bad is around the corner. That's design brilliance. That's game feel. And it's something a lot of modern titles are still trying to recapture. Now, let me be honest. This game frustrated me. A lot. I remember as a kid, just barely getting past level 2 after dying like 30 times on the same spike trap. I remember thinking, this is impossible. But I kept going, because every time I made it one step further, it felt like a massive achievement. A little dopamine hit before the next inevitable death. And when you finally beat it, when you rescue the princess and see that tiny cutscene after 59 minutes of stress and struggle, it's pure joy. Not because the game gave you a cool cinematic, not because it handed you some legendary weapon, but because you did it. You learned. You adapted. You conquered. That feeling? It's the exact same high Soulsborne games give us today. That moment where skill meets stubbornness, and you finally break through a wall that seemed impossible. So yeah, Prince of Persia SNES walked so souls could sprint. And maybe we don't talk about it enough. Maybe we overlook these old titles because they don't have flashy graphics or complex skill trees. But games like this laid the foundation. They taught us what it means to struggle in a game and still want to keep going. So here's my challenge to you. Go play it. Seriously. Boot it up on an emulator or dust off your SNES if you're lucky enough to have one. Try to beat it in 1 hour. No cheats. No save states. Just you and the game. See how far you get. See if it still holds up. Spoiler. It absolutely does. Thanks for watching. If this video brought back memories or gave you a whole new appreciation for a forgotten classic, drop a like. Comment below and tell me what your first brutally hard game was. And if you want more retrospectives on retro games that deserve respect, hit that subscribe button and join the crew. I'm Retro Gamer, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep playing, stay patient, and always watch out for the spikes.